Welcome to the virtual class of mathematics. Our today's topic is Introduction to Algebra. This is your chapter 6 and it is at page number 102. Do you remember, students, how do we calculate the perimeter of the square or rectangle or area of square or of a rectangle? Let us take one example. This is a square given having side 3 meter. How do we calculate the perimeter of this square? We multiply it by 4. So it's multiplying the side by 4, we will get 12 meter. So the answer here will be 12 meter. The concept which we have used here is perimeter is equals to 4 into side, or in short form we can write P is equals to 4 into S. Similarly, to find out the area of this rectangle where the length is 4 centimeter and breadth is 2 centimeter, what do we have to do? We have to multiply these both, multiply the length by breadth, and after multiplying 4 by 2 we will get 8 centimeter. So the area here will be equals to 8 centimeter square, and the short form for this is A is equals to L into B, that is area is equals to length into breadth. In the similar way, if we want to find out gain, we will subtract cost price from selling price, and to write it in short form we can write it as gain is equals to S minus C. Here S stands for selling price and C stands for cost price. So students, you can see that in all the above cases we have used letters to represent numbers. P is equals to 4 into S. S could vary. It is different for different figures. A is equals to L into B. Here L stands for length and B stands for breadth. And G is equals to S into C. S stands for S selling price and C stands for cost price. So when letters of alphabets represents numbers, they are called literal numbers. Means in algebra, wherever we will use the alphabets, they will represent numbers, and such alphabets which represents numbers, they are called literal numbers. Literal, literal numbers. So you have to remember this. This should you have to this concept you have to use in your in solving your questions. So coming on to the exercise, your first worksheet one is write the number which is 5 more than x. Okay, you have to use x here like this, small x, and students always remember while doing the algebra question we always use small letters as the literal numbers. 5 more than x. Now here more is there and that means we have to add. Now 5 more than x is x plus 5, right? Next is 3 less than y. 3 less than y. Less means you have to subtract. So y minus 3. Next is 2 times z. Whenever time is used, you have to multiply. 2 times means you have to multiply. So here 2 multiply by z. But in algebra, there is no need to write the sign of multiplication. You can write it as 2z directly, right? 2 multiplied by z means 2z, or 2 times z means 2 multiplied by z. The next is 1/3 of x. 1/3 of x. Now here 1/3 means 1 by 3. Of x, you can write x like this, or you can write x upon 3 also, both are same, right? Next is 4 more than the sum of a and b. Now the sum of a and b is a plus b. Now 4 more than sum of a plus b. So we have to put it in bracket and plus 4. So it is equals to 4 more than the sum of A and B. Question number second is, write the following expressions using numbers, literal numbers and arithmetic operations. So students, we have 4 arithmetic operations. They are also called the fundamental operations or the mathematical operations, and they are plus, minus, multiply, divide. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. These are the 4 fundamental algebraic operations, or we can call them arithmetic operations or mathematical operations. Coming on to the second question now. Here it is x added to y, right? Now x added to y. So for that, y plus x, we have to write it as y plus x. M increased by 2. Now m is increased by 2. So you have to write m first and then m increased by 2, m plus 2. Sum of x, y and z. Third one is sum of x, y and z. So you have to add all these. So x plus y plus z, sum of x, y, z. 2 times p added to 3 times q. Now here you have to write two things together. 2 times p is 2p. There is no need to write the sign of multiplication. Added to 3 times p. Now it is added to 3 times p. 3 times p is 3p. Now 2 times p is added to 3 times p. So what is the expression? 3p plus 2p, right? 2 times p is added to 3 times q, sorry. So we have to take 3 times q. So here it is q, 3 times q. Sorry, we have to add q here and 2 times p. 2 times p here. So the answer is 3q plus 2p. 3q plus 2p, right? Next is 1/3 of the sum of A and B. So here what do you have to do? 1/3. 1/3 you will write it like this. 1/3 of the sum of A and B. So sum of A and B is A plus B, and 1/3 of this is this, or you can write it like A, sum of A and B, A plus B upon 3, right? आपको जैसे भी ठीक लगे आप दोनों में से कोई भी मेथड को यूज़ कर सकते हैं. In the similar way students, you can solve the question number 2 and question number 3 in your books of worksheet 1, and they are at page number 103 and 104. Coming on to the question number 3. Write the following expressions in words. Now you have to write words for these expression. X plus 5, you can write it as 5 added to x or 5 more than x. 5 added to x, right? Y minus 3, 3 less than y, 3 less than y. 2 by 3 means 2/3. So this is 2/3 of x, 2/3 of x, right? 4z, 4z means 4 times z. You will write 4 times z. X upon y, because both are getting, this is the x is getting divided by y. So it is the quotient of, quotient, quotient of x and y. Whenever you get any expression like this, you write it quotient of x and y. The last one is 2a plus 3b. So here 2a is 2 times a and 3b is 3 times b, and both are getting added. This is the sum of both. So you can write it as sum of 2 times a and 3 times b, or you can write it as 3 times b is added to 2 times a. 3 times b is added to 2 times a, right? So in this way, students, you can solve your question number 3. Coming on to question number 4. There are 38 students in a class. If 3 more students join the class, how many more students are there in the class? So what do you have to do? Students in the class, how many students are there? 38. More students joined. How many more students joined? X more students joined. So total students equals to 38 plus x students. Right? Next question is, 3 sides of a triangle are x centimeter, y centimeter and z centimeter. Find the perimeter of the triangle. So 3 sides of the triangle are x centimeter, y centimeter and z centimeter. Perimeter of triangle is equals to sum of all the sides. So add all the sides, x plus y plus z centimeter is the perimeter. The cost of 1 pen is rupees 8. Find the cost of y pens. So cost of 1 pen is rupee 8. Cost of y pens is equals to 8 multiplied by y. But as I told you, there is no need to write the sign of multiplication. So you can directly write 8y. Neha has 7 more toffees than Megha. If Megha has x toffees, how many toffees does Neha have? So Megha has how many toffees? She has how many toffee Megha has? X toffees. So x toffee right here. Neha has more toffees. How many more toffees do Neha have? She has 7 more toffees. So Neha has toffees. How many toffees Neha has? X plus 7 toffees. The last question is, Anshul is Z years old. How old was he 3 years ago? Right? What is the present age of Anshul? The present age of Anshul is Z years. Z. And 3 years ago, the age of Anshul is, whenever the age, you have to find out the previous age. What do? You subtract. So it is Z minus 3 years. YRS also you can write. So students, your homework is complete worksheet 1. You have to do question number 1 and 2 in your books only, and from question number 3 onwards do it in your notebooks. Thank you.